verdict of the jury is count one. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment.
What could possibly drive a 14-year-old girl to send a text? Right after taking her own mother's life? This isn't a movie. It's not fiction. This happened inside a quiet Mississippi home, where one decision shattered an entire family forever. Was it mental illness, cold calculation, or something much darker hiding beneath a teenage smile? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will make you question everything you thought you knew about kids, crime, and consequences. Carly Gregg was just 14 when she invited a friend over to hang out. But that friend had no idea they were about to walk into a nightmare, a single moment that would change everything. What happened inside that house would leave even veteran detectives speechless. And it all began with one teenage girl, one heated argument, and one decision that went way too far. Carly Gregg, a name now whispered in Mississippi courtrooms and splashed across headlines. On the surface, she looked like a typical teenager, quiet, polite, a student at the local high school. She lived with her mom, Ashley Smiley, a respected math teacher, and her stepdad, Heath. But behind closed doors, something wasn't right. Then came March 19th, 2024. An argument broke out, reportedly over substance use. Voices were raised, tempers flared, and in a split second, Carly crossed a line no one thought she ever would.
And then Carly returns to the kitchen, trying to conceal the gun behind her back, sits at the kitchen counter.
After the confrontation, Carly didn't scream. She didn't panic. She didn't even run. Instead, she picked up her phone and sent a text, a message that would soon become infamous. She invited her friend over, as if nothing had happened. But when that friend stepped inside the house, they walked straight into a nightmare no one could ever forget. With an eerie calmness, almost cold in its delivery, Carly revealed what had just taken place. No tears, no emotion, just the chilling truth of what she had done. Then, as if following a plan, she texted her stepdad, asking him to come home right away. When he walked through the door, he had no idea what he was about to see. What happened next could have ended in another tragedy, but somehow he managed to stay in control.
When I opened the door to the kitchen, gun flashed in my face. Went off 2 more times, but my hand was on the gun after the first shot.
And call for help before things got even worse.
Your daughter tried to shoot you? Yeah. Shooting at me. She killed her mom. When I do this, she tried to kill me. What's her name? Carly Gregg.
Now the question everyone's asking is, why? What could possibly drive a 14-year-old to do something so unthinkable? Was it just a moment of teenage rebellion gone too far? Or something much, much deeper? Inside the courtroom, 2 completely different versions of Carly's story began to unfold. Her defense painted a picture of a troubled young girl, battling serious mental health issues. They claimed she suffered from hallucinations, emotional breakdowns, and frightening moments where she couldn't even tell what was real.
She doesn't know what was going on at that time. We're asking you to find her not guilty by reason of insanity.
But prosecutors? They saw it differently. They said Carly knew exactly what she was doing, that every action, every message, every move was deliberate, cold, calculated, and that this wasn't a tragedy born from confusion. It was a choice.
I put 3 in my mom, and I got 3 more waiting for my stepdad. You think that sounds like an insane person? No.
They backed up their claim with hard evidence, text messages, security footage, and chilling witness testimonies. Each piece painted the same picture. This wasn't a moment of chaos or confusion. It was calculated. Every move Carly made seemed planned, deliberate, far from the image of a girl who'd lost control.
Your daughter tried to shoot you? Yeah. Shooting at me. Where did she
The courtroom was silent as the verdict was read. Count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of first-degree murder as charged. One by one, the jurors confirmed their decision. Each yes echoed through the room.
Verdict of the jury is count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment. Beginning on the first row, ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? On the back row, sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Verdict is proper and unanimous. Count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of attempted murder as charged in the indictment. Beginning on the first row, ma'am, is that your verdict?
Yes,
Sir, is that your verdict?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict?
Yes.
Ma'am, is that your verdict? Count 3. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of tampering with evidence as charged in the indictment. Beginning on the first row, ma'am, is that your verdict?
Yes,
Sir, is that your verdict?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, is that your verdict? On the back row, sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Verdict of the jury is count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment. Count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of attempted murder as charged in the indictment. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of tampering with evidence as charged in the indictment. Please be seated, Mr. Gregg. The verdict will read as follows, quote, as to count 1, we, the jury, sentence the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, to life imprisonment with...
And just like that, it was over. But outside those courtroom walls, the debate was only beginning. People across the country began asking the same haunting questions. How do we balance justice with compassion for troubled youth? Should a teenager face adult consequences for actions this extreme? And could this tragedy have been prevented? Were there warning signs that everyone missed? Moments when intervention might have changed everything? Could more mental health support, better school counseling, or simply listening have made a difference? Others argued that some choices are so deliberate, so devastating. That age shouldn't matter at all. No matter where you stand, one thing is certain. This case forced parents, teachers, and communities everywhere to look closer at the young people in their lives. Because sometimes, the face that seems fine on the outside is hiding a storm within. As Carly now sits in a youth correctional facility, awaiting what comes next, one truth remains. This story is far from over. So what do you think drove her to make that choice? Was it hidden pain or something much darker? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more real stories that expose the shocking truth behind the headlines, click the next video on your screen. I'll see you there.